Corona special.
Of course, it's different.
Andrea Martin. We are currently facing a pandemic. Many people are confined, they're working from home. We see a lot of digital tools being used at the moment with video conferences, families remotely being together. The world is just more empty, so there are not so many people. Here in France at the beginning it was extreme. So there it was really, we went shopping with the scooter, and so we went for 2 times 20 minutes and we met 3 people in the entire 10 kilometers to go and 10 kilometers going back. And it was really like someone stole all the humans from the world. And then there are also these videos where you see that in Venice now the lagoons, they are like more clear water. You have more animals coming back. So do you think it could happen? Because it's like before we had this COVID-19 thing, there was a lot this Fridays for Future environmental movement, and it was like, okay, it's absolutely impossible to stop flights and it's impossible to reduce the stuff. So do you think it could have also positive effects in that direction, that after the confinement, maybe, I don't know, I'm just thinking aloud a little bit, so that the people are thinking, okay, yeah, it's possible to reduce my flights. Also me in the scientific community, we are doing now online conferences that you can partly definitely also continue to use for having more frequent or better exchange even. Do you think it will also can also have an effect on the environment friendliness?
Yeah, I would hope so. While just today I read an article and I also kind of spent some thought. I don't think it will be the rescue, so to say, because I think a lot of things will come back. Maybe not to the not the amount of flights that we have seen before, but flights will come back. I mean, if the industrial production comes back to full speed, I mean, they will emit as much CO2 or other, congestion and poisoning for the air than before, pollution for the air than before. So, I would like to be more positive about it, but I think there could be a small effect. While on the other hand, we also have to think that the things that we do now, right, using digital tools consumes energy as well.
Definitely.
And that needs to be created somewhere. So I think the effect will not be as big as I would hope. But I really hope that people maybe also take the time, maybe that's an effect, take the time now in the confinement with the restrictions to go out, to think a little bit more of what we can do and what the actual effects are.
Yeah, right? That's a very good thought, and I also agree to you there. Plus, I think what can be interesting is that when scientists look at now the situation and look at the data, so what was happening, because it's a really unique experiment also in the direction of the environmental situation, to have a nearly complete shutdown of the economies in the major industry states in the world.
And I think what you mentioned with Venice, I mean, you would never have got the data to see how fast the water recovers. I mean, at least from a clearness perspective, I don't know if it's still polluted, but you would have never had a chance to see this with real data. It would have all been simulations, and now it's real.